Hello everyone, welcome back or welcome to my channel. In this video we have here exponential equation to solve. We have here 3 to the power of 2x plus 3 divided by 9 to the power of 3 minus x equals 27. And so in solving some of these exponential equations of this kind is to figure out if we can put all the same kind of variable into one term. Like in here we have the numerator and the denominator, we have variable x right there. If we can combine this into one term, and if the base could be transformed into a common base, like in here, base 3, base 9, base 27, if these different bases could be transformed into a single or common base, that would be much better. Then from there we could apply the rules of logarithms or the laws of exponents, whichever is easier to execute. And so that being said, then we can have the denominator combined into the numerator. So we can have all the variables into one term, right? So we put the denominator to the numerator. So that would be the first step. And so let's go ahead and do that. So we have here now putting the denominator to the numerator. So we have 3 to the power of 2x plus 3, and then times 9 to the power of negative 3 minus x. So this rule follows the rules of exponent from the formula. If we have here, let's say 1 over a raised to m, exponent m, if we take this denominator to the numerator, we'll be having the term with the same base but with negative exponent. From the denominator, the exponent is positive. Put this on top, it'll become negative exponent. Alright, so that's what we have right here. And this will be equal to 27. And the next thing to do, as what I've said earlier, if we could transform the base into a common base, like in here, 3 and 9, can we transform base 9 to base 3? Yes, we can, right? Since 3 squared is 9, so they will have a common base of 3, right? And we can distribute the sign, the negative sign, into these numbers in the parentheses, right? So simplify the exponent. So let's go ahead and do that. So we have here now 3 to the power of 2x plus 3 times 9 is 3 squared, and raised to exponent negative 3 minus x. So we'll have that as negative 3 plus x. This is equal to 27. And since these are exponents, so we can multiply them together, right? And this is based on exponent formula, that is a to the power of m raised to the power of n is equal to a raised to the power of m times n. So we ended up multiplying the exponents. So let's go ahead and do that. So this is now 3 to the power of 2x plus 3 times 3 to the power of, we have here distributing 2 to each term of the quantity inside the parentheses. So this is now negative 6, and then plus 2 times x, that's 2x. This is equal to 27. And 27 can be written the same way in base 3. That will be 3 cubed, right? Since 3 cubed is 27. 3 times 3 times 3. So 3 multiplied 3 times, that's 27. And so now, if you notice, we have the same base. And on this part, left side of the equation, we can combine the exponents, or we can add the exponents. That is from the exponent formula again, that is a to the power of m times a to the power of n. So this simply means their exponents are different, but we have the same base. So we ended up adding the exponent. So this will be a to the power of m plus n. So we'll be adding the exponents, right? So we have here now 3 to the power of 2x plus 3. Since it is minus, we just proceed as doing addition of sign numbers, right? So that is plus minus 6, that is minus 6, then plus 2x. And this is equal to 3 cubed. So now we can simplify the exponent. Add them all together, combine like terms, right? So this we have 3 to the power of 2x plus 2x, that's 4x. Positive 3, negative 6, that will be negative 3. And this is equal to 3 cubed. So now we ended up with left and right side of the equation the same base. But then we have the exponents different, right? So we have another exponent rule from the exponent formula. Whenever we have like base a to the power of m is equal to base a to the power of n. So this means their exponents are different. If we have the same base, then therefore we can equate their exponents as equal, right? So m will be equal to n. So in this sense, going back to our equation, so we have m here is 4x minus 3 and n is 3. So we have 4x minus 3 equals 3. Solving for x, putting negative 3 to the right, so we have 4x equals 3 plus 3. This is equal to 6. Solving for x, this divided by 4, so we have x is equal to 6 divided by 4 divided by 2, both numerator and denominator, that will be 3/2. So this will be our answer. And so from here, are we going to check our answer? We sure can, right? Alright, so let's do that. We have here our original equation and the value of x. So plug in the value of x into our equation to check if our answer is correct. So let's go ahead and do that. And so we have 3 to the power of 2x is 3/2 plus 3 divided by 9 can be converted to base 3, so that is 3 squared, right? To the power of 3 minus x is 3/2. Will this be equal to 27? So that's a question. So from here, simplifying the numerator and the denominator, that includes their exponents. So we have 3 to the power of 2 times 3/2. We can cancel 2, so we ended up with just 3 plus 3, right? So 3 plus 3 is 6 to the power of 6 divided by, and here we can simplify the exponent. We have here 3 squared to the power of, simplifying this fraction, so we have 3 minus 3/2. So we can have a common denominator, so we multiply and divide by 2, right? The 3 multiplied by 2 divided by 2. So we're going to have common base. So, and now 3 times 2 is 6. This will be 6, and then minus 3, that is 3. And just copy the denominator, that's 2. So that's 3/2. So 3/2. And the same question, is this equal to 27? So we have now the numerator, 3 to the power of 6 divided by the denominator, 3 to the power of, if you take a look, we can combine the exponent by multiplying the, right? So 2 divided by 2 cancel, we ended up just 3, right? 3 to the power of 3. And this will be equal to 3 to the power of 6 minus 3, right? So this is according to exponent quotient rule. So we have base a to the power of m divided by base a to the power of n. This is equal to a raised to the power of m minus the exponent of the denominator, n. Right? So that's the rule on that exponent quotient rule. So we have 6 minus 3 as the exponent. This is now equal to 3 to the power of 6 minus 3 is 3. And is this equal to 27? Yes, it is, right? Because 27 is 3 cubed. So 3 cubed. So this confirms that the value of x, 3/2, is correct. So from here, and so this is now our final answer. So we have now here value of x is equal to 3/2. This is our final answer.